Hello everyone, this is the Ultra Norm from the Ultra Tourist, coming to you live and uncensored from my truck. Just gonna give you an update on what's happening with my 2020 Trifecta year, where, if you don't know by now, I got into Boston, which is 8 weeks away, because it's now February, and also by complete fluke, after 6 years of trying, I got into Western States 100, and also after 4 years trying, I also got into UTMB. So that is my Trifecta year: Boston, Western States, UTMB. And I'm just going to give you an update on how my training's going. And this is now the dead of winter here in North Toronto. And it looks like it's going to be a wet, snowy, rainy day as usual. But right now I'm going to my physiotherapist because last month I was in Brazil and I was running down cobblestone trip. I fall. It was a funny fall, but it was not a happy, it was a funny fall, but also it scraped up my back. I broke my phone in my handheld. I smashed my wrist, and I also hit my knee on cobblestone, which I didn't think much at the time. It was like, yeah, just shake it off. However, 3 weeks later, since I've been back, still haven't been able to run. And Boston is 8 weeks away, and I feel that I am 6 weeks behind in training. So what do you do? So I'm now off to my physiotherapist to see what he can do to get me back in the game. I am not a happy camper so far 2020. I started off with back pain, got over that, and then also had nasal infection. That took me out for 2 weeks, and now I have this pain in my knee that just won't go away. I'm running for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and it just tells me you ain't taking one step further. So anyway, that's where I am right now, and I'll see you at the physiotherapist. I'm going to give you a little history of my physiotherapist. His name is David Edberg, the owner of Shelburne Physiotherapy in Shelburne. And funny enough, he actually grew up in Auburn, California, so he knows Western States well. He knows the course and everything like that. And he is also the director of Primal Quest. Now, for those who are adventure racers, I don't need to explain what Primal Quest is, but for those who are not, it's the biggest badass race, adventure race that they put on for the adventure racers out there. And you know, I'm a director of a couple of races here in North Toronto, but Primal Quest, being a director of Primal Quest, is a whole other level. It's 500 kilometers or 500 miles, I don't know what it is, but it's biking, rock climbing, canoeing, running, etc., bushwhacking with map and compass, and that's it. So I can't imagine the logistics of being a director for such a big event. So that's who my physiotherapist is. He's the director of Primal Quest. He from California, grew up in Auburn of all places. Adventure racer himself. He was in Eco Challenge, and so yeah, who better to look at my knee than this guy? So we're gonna check him out. We're gonna be there shortly once I get through this BS weather. there he is, Dave Edberg, owner of Shelburne Physiotherapy and director of Primal Quest. So today I have physio on my knee. What are we going to do today, Dave?
We're going to start with a little plyometric warm-up, and then I'm probably going to do a little soft tissue work on you. Then we're going to work on a little bit of core stabilizing, some hip, and then I'll probably put a little bit of heat and tens on you.
Excellent. Let's get busy.
Awesome.
So what are we doing here?
Laser therapy.
Oh yeah, good.
So the lasers are just going to, again,
I need all the laser therapy I need.
you can absolutely remember something, because we have laser therapy, we have ultrasound, electrical therapy, heat, ice therapies. We have so many different modalities. A new one out there right now is shockwave therapy, and I was even reading an article with somebody promoting it, and it's just important to remember that modalities are a tool that we utilize in therapy, but they're not therapy. Therapy is the manual component, is the exercise component. Can't do physiotherapy from a 4x6 room and not move. You just base therapy and getting better on modalities. Do I utilize it? Do I do acupuncture? Do I do laser therapy? Do I do ultrasound? All those things? Yeah. They complement the care that I give, but at no time will you come in and just get a modality unless there's some specific reason for it. Could you just imagine if we just came in and, rubbed your knee just a little bit and stuck you on some heat or ice? No, I can't do that. That's not physiotherapy. It's not skilled care. Yeah, exactly. So for you, Norm, you got a little bit of limitation and range of motion. The leg just doesn't want to bend as far after you fell on it, and it's nothing major. Since then, they opened up the number of people in the race.
Yeah, they run out of food, especially on Hope Pass, and then it's just terrible.
It's not the same.
I did Leadville before they sold it, so.
I'd hate to see something like that happen to Western.
Oh yeah.
It's just being that it's my backyard. And it's such a beautiful area.
You grew up in Auburn, right?
I grew up in Placerville, then moved, which is right next to Auburn. And then I moved into Garden Valley and the Coloma area, and then trained in Auburn all the time.
Cool.
So yeah, it's the ultra running capital in the States. It seems like there's a lot of people that are really good runners live in that Roby Point, and
yeah. Well, they consider Western States the Boston of ultra running now.
Right. It just, where do you get to start? You think about it. You get to start at Squaw, and you get to run up and over the mountains, and a lot of times there's snow up there, and then just working your way down that canyon. It's gorgeous. Beautiful area. I miss it. Bring your headlamp.
Trail running?
Yes.
Headlamp? Oh my God. Okay.
On the trails.
We'll see you Friday.
See you.